Happy January 1st. It is a new year, 2024, a Monday. Just a complete fresh start, and I am so excited to be kicking off this new year with you guys. So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new here. If you've not already, like this video, comment, subscribe to this channel, and go follow me on Instagram at basically Becca. So, I am getting myself together to go to the gym. So I washed my hair last night, so it's nice and fresh. I've got to do something with it, obviously. And Romeo's been outside already. And I've already had my electrolytes. I love my Element. It's my thing every day. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to make some coffee, have my pre-workout meal, put on my new gym fit, and we're going to head to the gym. And because it's freaking Michigan and it's like 30 degrees outside, exactly. I also have some sweats. We're gonna put these over these shorts, but it's a leg day, and this new gym, it's not really a new gym, but it's new to me that I've been working out at, is actually pretty warm. So I won't be like freezing my butt off if I choose to take my sweats off, which is great. And I know this lighting sucks, but like, this is like the gym fit to start the freaking new year. All right, this is the gym fit. How cute are these sweatpants? Like, are you kidding me? It's giving gym. So, fun story. Someone may or may not have tried to break into my apartment last night. I think I was just a drunk person, but it really scared me and I had to call 911. So, I'm having the best sleep of my life. I went to sleep at like 10 p.m. on New Year's Eve. It was great. I was out cold, enjoying my life. And then I hear like in the stairwell, someone like being super loud, like either stomping or running up the stairwell. Because otherwise I can't hear people in the stairwell unless they're being like obnoxiously loud. And I was like, oh, this is lovely. So that woke me up. And then I just got this feeling. I'm gonna put you guys in the cabinet. You remember this if you were an OG from last year. This was the spot. And then I was like, I just feel like they're getting close to my apartment, and I'm a little nervous. So I sat up, woke Romeo up. We're like freaking out in my bedroom, but I don't want them to think there's anybody home. But also maybe I should have. I don't know. But I was too scared, and I was too scared to look out like the peephole, and I was just too scared. So I kept listening, and then they like ring my doorbell, but there were like several minutes in between each doorbell ring, and also the stomping in the stairwell. And then I could hear like people like whispering to each other, like very obnoxiously. That's why I figured they were drunk, because they were trying to be quiet, but they weren't doing a great job of it. And then I saw them jiggle my doorknob, and that's when I called the police. I was like, don't love this. They're like, do you hear anything now? I was like, no, not since that last, like the doorknob, like there was a doorbell ring, and then they tried to do the doorknob. I was like, that kind of freaked me out. I'm too scared to go out there at 2:30 in the morning. So if you can just send someone to like check the surrounding area, that would be ideal. And then I did go back to sleep eventually. So I did let myself sleep in this morning a little bit. I was going to get up at 6, but since I was up for like an hour or two at 2:30 in the morning, we did not get up at 6, which is fair. This is my last day off of work in the salon. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna take that. I don't have to be up at 6 just because it's the new year. So that's okay. It's all good. I also really want to put on some lashes. So a fresh set of lashes also before I go to the gym. So I better really get it together. But I hope you guys are ready. You're excited. Whatever your New Year's goals are, resolutions, whatever you want to call them. If you don't make them, oh well. If you do, I think it's great. I know people are always like, oh my gosh, you can change it any time of the year. Yes, you can. I started my personal fitness journey in October. So yes, of 2021, I believe. Yeah. So you can start at any time. But I still love making goals and a vision board for the year. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I love the feeling of a fresh start. Even though this has been an amazing year. Like 2023 was an amazing year, but there's nothing wrong with getting excited for a fresh start in the new year either. As long as you don't let that hold you back at other times in the year. I think it's great. So, I have my water. I already have my electrolytes, like I said. I like to drink a gallon a day. This is 40 ounces, so I try to do like 4-ish of these, and that's pretty close to a gallon. I've not been doing great the last couple of days, so starting in the new year, definitely gotta get back on our water drinking game. And I also have, congratulations if any of you are watching, 3 girlies that are starting their brand new programs today with me as their coach. I'm very excited about that. I hope you guys are just excited for this day. Whenever you're watching this, I don't know when it's gonna go up. You've probably already been in your program for a few days by now. And I'm so happy to see them starting on their journeys and working on their goals and just getting more confident in the gym, learning to push past those barriers, work through gym anxiety, and just show up for themselves. Like, that's so huge. Just be consistent and show up, and you will get the results you're looking for. Literally. I'm like, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So if that's you and you need a little bit of motivation yourself, take that. All right? New year. You don't have to be perfect, but you can be consistent. We can all be consistent. So if you're not afraid of a little hard work, let's go. Comment below. All right, again, I'm missing my tripod. What's new? But starting with my greens right now, I decided to try these out because the price point was right, and I've just heard a lot about them. And they had a lot of good ingredients in there just to help with digestion, some other nutrients. Obviously, you still need to try to get your greens in, your fruits, all of that. This does not make up for it, but people say, which I kind of like it, they're like, it's like an insurance policy if you don't get those things in. So at least you're getting some form of those nutrients in, which again, it's not the same, but it's definitely not going to hurt you. So this is just something I'm incorporating to see how it goes. I'm going to take it every single day until I'm done with it to see if I notice a difference in my personal digestion. But I have been liking it so far. So we're going to mix this up. And I'm going to add my creatine to it as well, just because it's right here and I need to get it in. I like to do about 2.5 grams. 1 scoop is 5 grams. So I just got a new container. 1 container is 50 servings. So it actually lasts me like 100 days because I only do a half of a serving. I got my greens and I'm gonna go put on a new set of lashes. So before. Yes, I changed my outfit a little bit just because it's just cute. It's the new year vibe, okay? Okay, so this is not going to be my entire workout. I didn't film the whole thing. I just got a couple clips of mostly my warm-up sets to show you guys, and I'm leaving out a couple of exercises as well, but at least I showed you a little bit of my warm-ups for my box squats. These are a deficit lunges with the Smith machine. Again, this is a warm-up set, but I'm really liking these. They feel really good. I always take off one of my shoes. It just makes me feel more stable. I don't know why. But I'm enjoying those. And then hamstring curls. I like watching this video because you can see the intensity. And I think it's always good to record yourself sometimes, especially if you work out alone, because it helps you gauge your intensity level and if you could have pushed harder. There are definitely a few exercises. Again, this is my first day on a new training block. I think I could have pushed myself and lifted a little bit heavier, but here I was definitely really pushing it, and you'll be able to see it in my face here as we get down to the end of the set. But these, I love these. They feel really, really good. And the hamstring, you can legit feel it. I get up and I have to always shake out my legs. And then these, I just wanted to point out something here. You guys, I got cellulite, okay? I have cellulite within 2 to 3 weeks post stage, okay? You know, 3 to 5 pounds up, I had cellulite from my stage weight. It just is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. It really isn't. Nobody cares. Embrace it. And then it's just me getting ready to go back out into the cold weather and head out from the gym. All right, so just hit a leg day. The first one of 2024 and my new training block. So that was exciting. There was one thing I had to substitute just because of how the gym was today, but no worries. It was pretty good. Feeling good. I feel like it always takes time to like ease back in, not ease in, like just get used to new patterns of lifts that I haven't done in a while. Like I don't think I've ever done box squats, to be honest with you, and that was on my new training block. So that was exciting. I also haven't even done squats with a barbell probably since like I kind of stopped like 3 months into prep, I feel like, and switched to like other things. So it's fun, it's exciting. But the gym I usually go to was closed, so I ended up going to Edge, but it worked out. It was exciting. So now I'm gonna go grab some chicken because in my little grocery haul over the weekend I forgot to grab chicken. So I'm gonna go get some and then head home. Yeah. I was from the gym and I sat in my car after I got home. Do a lot of people do this? I do this all the time. I sit in my car for too long sometimes, but I also get things done that I wouldn't get done if I didn't sit in my car, I feel like. So I sat in my car and like made a reel and did a couple of posts, checked in with some people, all that good stuff. So Romeo thinks it's time to play. He's looking in his toy box right now. He can get stuff out of his toy box, but he cannot go and put it back in his toy box. I do not know. Anyhow, so I'm running to the kitchen. I'm gonna get some food. I always leave like Food Network or something on for him when I'm gone, just to give him some comfort, you know? And then I'm starting this year, I'm going to be trying, again, I've failed several times. I think I've read through the Bible once in my life, a long time ago, but I started off really strong. I think it was 2 years ago, and then I failed. So anyhow, it's called the Bible Recap. Look it up. It's on Instagram, whatever, and in the Bible app. So I'm gonna be doing that this year, and we're gonna see how that goes. So I'm gonna make some food, sit down, watch the video, the reading, whatever's involved there, and I got like a little journal for that. So I'm gonna do that next, and we'll check in there, and I'll show you guys what I'm eating. All right, so I've already eaten some of it, 100 grams of rotisserie chicken. And these are like little bagel thins. So I have 2 of them. And then I just did 15 grams of peanut butter and 30 grams of, oh, here, the lid's off, but sugar-free red raspberry. The best. Try it, it's delicious. Okay, you guys, so I just finished doing my little reading. There was actually a lot today just because there's a lot to, I don't know if this is still going. My phone's dying. Okay, so there was like a lot of summary videos and like explanations going along with how everything's gonna work with my little program I'm following this year. So I'm following the Bible Recap. It's in the Bible app. It's also on YouTube. So I actually, like, I'm following along so I can check it off in the Bible app, but I'm actually watching the videos on YouTube instead of in the app because it's just easier for me the way it works. And then I actually got this a few years ago. You can get it on Amazon. My mom got this for me, but I saw it on Amazon. It's My Year in the Bible. It's just a journal. So this is not laid out in the order the Bible Recap is going to be doing, but I figure I can just bounce around in it. But it gives you just not a lot of space. So it's not like, it doesn't want you to write like a book or anything. You just have a little space each day for whatever you read to like do a little summary, figure out what you got from it. I really like the Bible Recap because they do this one thing, it's called a God shot. So you just pick like one thing about God and his character and what like stood out to you and write it down. So I kind of just take like little notes like about what, exactly like what happened, like the main points in whatever chapters I read, and then the God shot. And I'll write down whatever they see, and then if I find something while I'm reading first, I'll put that in there as well. Oftentimes I think it's gonna end up being very similar, but I thought that was pretty cool. And so it's not like complicated, it's not difficult. It's, you know, a bit of time, but you know, 15 to 20 minutes a day, that's not bad. It's not bad. And I actually am doing the Bible readings on Spotify. If you have the premium version, there are different ones on there. I'm doing one of the like dramatized versions just because it makes it fun to listen to. So that's just what I'm doing. I'm following along in the Bible with what they're reading. And then I listen to the videos and write down my thoughts, and that's it. So I'm going to be doing that hopefully every day. I'm going to try really hard not to get behind this year. And I want to come to the end of 2024 having completed it, having this completely full of notes and thoughts and God shots, which is exciting. So if that's something you're into, definitely check it out. I'll link this below. I believe it's still on Amazon, so if you guys can find it, I'm sure you can. And it's not, I think it's like, if it's still $12.99, it was $12.99 when I got it a couple years ago. Obviously, I haven't used it until this year, but hey, we all start somewhere, so that'll be exciting. Anywho, I'm gonna go make myself a little snack, a little meal, and I'll probably show you what that is. It's gonna be oatmeal. I woke up this morning, I was not hungry, so my meal started way late today. So we'll see if I can get them all in. That's the goal, that's the hope. So I'm gonna go make that. It's gonna be egg whites, oats, Kodiak oats, cinnamon, and probably frozen berries. I think that's it. Maybe a little bit of peanut butter. So I'm gonna go whip that up. I'll show you guys what that is. Rum's just taking a nap over here, but he doesn't know we're about to go for a WALK. So I can't say that word because he'll freak out. And then I finish that up, get my cardio in. I just do 30 minutes a day right now, nothing crazy. All right, here's my next meal. This is a good one. It's practically dessert. I freaking love it. But I've got 140 grams of egg beaters in here, which I cooked with cinnamon, and I don't usually use this, but I just had it and I figured I'd throw that in there and see how it tasted. This cinnamon roll seasoning and a packet of 0-cal sweetener. This is my favorite, the Meyer brand, because it's got the granulated, it tastes like sugar, and so I like it. Love that for me. And then I did mixed berries, frozen berries in here, 12 grams of peanut butter, not a lot, but it kind of melts on the top, so that makes it go farther. Melt your peanut butter, it does go farther, FYI. And then I just drizzled with some 0 sugar Hershey's, and I'm gonna dig in.
And that things are not always going to be ideal. Things are not always going to be perfect. Things are not always going to be convenient. There's going to be things that you can do or find or say or listen to that will help you justify you not sticking to your plan. But successful people know this, and they stick to the plan regardless. They understand that things are going to get tough. They understand that things are going to be hard. They understand that things are going to be inconvenient. They understand there's going to be weddings and holidays and vacations at every turn of our existence. They don't train themselves to use those as excuses. I'll tell you why you don't do any of them. You don't do any of them. It's not because you're lazy. It's because you don't believe that you can do them.
All right, I'm gonna finish that here in a minute, but just had my meal. I'm supposed to have one more meal tonight. I just don't think it's gonna happen. So, yeah, I'm all about like really sticking to the plan, the meal plan. But if I'm like really not hungry, I'm not going to force myself to eat at this point. If it becomes like a consistent thing, obviously that's an issue, because my goal is to grow muscle. Yeah, so that hopefully in a year and a half, I'll be able to get back on stage. That's the goal. Yeah, I really, really want to do that. Also, I don't know how this setup is, but I wanted to like use my phone, so I'm filming with my iPad. We'll see. We'll see if it's like horrible looking. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. I need a drink though. I was using this to prop it up. I am doing really well on my water. I need to drink like a half one of these and I'll hit my goal. And it is only 7:14, so that's really awesome. I'm going to, what am I going to do? What do I have? A walking pad. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go walk on that for a minute, finish this podcast, and probably pop in the shower, do my little nighttime skin routine and everything, make sure I know what I'm doing tomorrow, and then what am I gonna do? I had something planned. Oh, duh. I have to start. I'm gonna sit down with my CPT program and my CNC program and figure out if I'm gonna do them at the same time, and take them at the same time, or if I'm going to focus on the one and then focus on the second one. But we'll see. I'm like, it's a little bit daunting because I don't know, I haven't done schooling at all in years. Since I finished schooling in 2011? Yes, I think so. 2011. Oh my gosh. I haven't taken a test or done anything like that since. But it's gonna be fine. I won't lie, I'm a little overwhelmed by it. That's why I haven't even opened it yet. I'm like, but I bought it, so I better do it. And I want to do it because I want to have more credentials and credibility and to learn more. Wish me well.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be. Why do my hands look so huge?
It's gonna be great. Anyway, this has pretty much been my day. Yeah. My last meal is like a protein shake. What else is it? Let's see. Let's just find out. What's my last meal supposed to have? Okay. Does sound pretty yummy. It's pretty much like a protein ice cream is what I was gonna make with it, so I probably need to have it. It's got a lot of protein. It's got 28 grams. For me to hit my goal, I need 28 more grams today. I'll probably have it. My last meal has 28 grams of protein, 24 carbs, and 4 fat. It's just protein powder, a teeny tiny bit of sugar-free cheesecake pudding mix. I said that already. Sugar-free. I'm losing it. I need to go to sleep. Unsweetened almond milk, 55 grams of a frozen banana, and then 70 grams of egg beaters. I'm just gonna pour in the shake just to increase the protein without increasing carbs or fat. Yeah. Egg beaters or egg whites. I just prefer egg beaters. They're such an easy way to get extra protein into your protein shakes, to your oats. I don't even know what else could you add them into. I don't know. Anything. They're easy. You can just throw them in. Let's see. Yeah. And that meal I just had, I don't do this. Like, I haven't purchased like meal prepped food in a very long time. I think it's great, one, if it's like financially a thing for you, or you can budget it and it's helpful, or you're insanely busy, whatever. For me, they were having a deal, this company, and I've been wanting to try them out. I probably won't purchase from them again, to be honest. Just because some of the meals have been really great, but some of them I haven't. And they're really pricey without the deal, and they kind of like lock you into this insane subscription, and it's just not for me. But since they were having the deal, and I just thought it would be nice to have in my freezer, because they last, I think they said 6 to 8 weeks in your freezer. It's just nice to throw one in a day or like every couple of days, so I don't have to think about it. I just usually throw that in first, and then I create my rest of my meals in the day, my macros around it. But it is nice. Some of their meals are a little high in fat, but they do have options that are lower in fat. But the bulk of them are a lot higher in fat. But they're also good high in protein. So just depends on your goals. But it can be nice. Let's say, I don't know, you're going to be like insanely busy at work and then you're going on vacation the following week. Maybe have meals for the week beforehand or during the holidays to have on hand. Like things like that. Or for me, going into this new year, starting schooling and a new job, and going back to the salon to work and trying to do everything else in life, I just thought it'd be nice to have some meals pre-made on hand. So that's what that was. It was chicken caprese. Caprese? whatever. Definitely did not taste like chicken caprese, but it was actually pretty good. It had like ricotta cheese. It was pretty good. And they're very, very, which is obvious, high in sodium, which they have to be obviously to like last that long, even in the freezer. Which isn't horrible, but like for a meal a day. But if that was like my every meal, it would not be a good situation. Not at all. So anyhow, so we'll see. It is only 7. Maybe I will get hungry later. I don't know. I just haven't been that hungry. It was kind of the same way last night. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
I've been chatting it up on here. The video has been going for over 10 minutes, so I'm gonna have to really like cut this sucker down so you guys actually want to watch it.
But yeah, this is probably gonna be the end of this vlog, this New Year's Day vlog. Nothing too exciting, just a normal day in the life for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so glad to be back. It's gonna be a great year ahead. I hope you are ready to carry into 2024 all the good things, all of the great habits you put into place in 2023, and let's create some new ones going into 2024. If you were not one of those people that set yourself great habits last year, this is the time to do it. There's no better time, right? Now is the time. And a lot of people hate on the new year and all of that. I think it's amazing. I think it's great to have a fresh start, even if you did great in 2023. Even if you had a wonderful year. I did, but I still like to sit down. I still like to make goals for myself. I like to reflect on my past year, the goals I was able to achieve that year, the memories I made, the way I improved and the growth I experienced, and I think that's great for everyone to do. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you like the new year just like me, and you like making goals, blah, 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 can't speak, and you like the idea of a fresh start, let the haters hate, okay? But if it makes you happy, be excited. I'm excited. I love the new year. I think it's gonna be amazing. So stick around. There's a lot to come. I'm going to try to be more open and share even more and be more consistent in my YouTubing, since I'm not, assumingly, probably, not prepping this year. We'll see. I'll have a lot more time, hopefully. So I'll be able to show you guys more what I eat in a day, how to make your food a little bit more fun, how to switch things up. I want to do more training videos in the gym, and just show you guys what I do on a day-to-day basis. So I'll probably bring you into the salon a little bit this year as well. Won't be diving too deeply into that. I love it. I love my job. I love my clients, but that's kind of our little space. But I'll probably show you guys at least me working in there a little bit and say hey. And if there's anything specific you want to know about, you want me to do a video on, a topic you want me to dive into, whatever that is, let me know. Comment below. Go follow me on Instagram. And I'm super excited to see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Let's get it.